Log 56. Sherry... Fuck. Sherry tells us the message Black Cat wanted her to pass along. March 23rd, 7:24 p.m. Keep your cards close to your chest. Keep your cards close to your chest. Keep your cards close to your chest. Keep your cards close. Keep your cards close.
Hey, Sherry, are you okay?
I just...
You don't need to be nervous. You guys are gonna be amazing.
No, it's not. I think some guy just threatened me and you.
What?
I was talking about you, and I guess he recognized you as the person who writes about Ace of Hearts. He told me to tell you that Black Hat was back, that he's back, and he's not going to leave them alone.
Holy fuck.
Right, like, what the fuck was that about?
Okay. We're gonna be fine. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. I'll handle it. Is he still here?
He was just here a second ago, but... God, I know... I should have grabbed him or something, but who just does that? Just threatens some girl.
Are you guys okay?
Oh, Ether, Scarlet, thank God. Some guy just threatened Sherry.
What?
Yeah, he told me to tell Valentine that Black Hat was back.
Shit.
Effort, do you think?
Sherry, did you recognize him?
I mean, maybe?
Fuck me, did he?
Effort, what are you?
I'm pulling up a picture. Sherry, is this him?
Yes, yeah, that was him.
Wait, that's...
Julius Rosen.
Wait, Black Hat? Black Hat just threatened me?
You're safe. We will figure this out.
What exactly did he tell you?
That Black Hat was back and that he wasn't leaving until he ruined Ace of Hearts, and that I should watch my back.
Effort?
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay. We're not gonna let him touch you, right?
You're gonna be fine.
How can you promise that? We're just kids, God.
You know what? You're right. And kids play music with their friends while other people protect them. You're going to be okay. We came for a show, right? Alfred and your sister are already setting up.
I guess.
Yeah, you should go up there. Black Cat's just trying to mess with you. It'll be fine.
Yeah, he's just trying to scare me, right? Well, he should be scared.
That's a girl.
Good luck.
Babe, you're gonna be great.
Thanks, babe. I'll see y'all in a few.
Well, we're screwed.
So he's still in town. I mean, we thought probably, but now we know for sure, which means he's staying somewhere with someone probably since all his accounts were frozen when his identity was revealed. He could probably get a fake identity and run this out. That's pretty risky, and I'm not sure how long he'd be able to pull it off with his face plastered all across the city.
Hey, Effort, talk it out.
Yeah, you talk way too fast when you do that. Let's work this out.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So he's definitely still in the city.
Got that one.
All his accounts were frozen when he was outed, which means he has no money.
Couldn't he, get a fake ID?
He'd still have to have figured out something immediately after, since it takes time to get the kind of money back. And even if he got a fake ID, Black Hat is compromised. He'd have to have made an entirely new name for himself to do jobs. No, he was definitely couch surfing somewhere.
But he doesn't have any friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think he had any online friends he's crashing with?
I don't know. Maybe. It's a pretty big risk to take in a wanted criminal, though. That's a pretty tight jail sentence.
Aren't they also offering a lot of money for his capture?
I mean, it's just the standard for hotline tips, but it's enough that I don't know how he'd be able to trust anyone.
You were also his only friend for a while there.
Not only, but yeah, we were friends.
What are we gonna do?
I wasn't expecting this.
Wait, so what about the stuff he just said to Sherry? And in the interview, is he a threat now?
Listen, Valentine, he's crazy enough to show up here when everybody in the city is out looking for him. He's been angry and alone for 4 months, just sitting on everything.
Yeah, but now he's directly threatening us. He singled out Valentine as someone who knows us.
He'll slip up, though.
Oh yeah, I agree. He's obviously impulsive, to say the least.
So are you just gonna wait for the police to handle it then?
I don't...
I don't super think that we can.
He's put you in danger, and now Sherry too.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Shit, Valentine, you didn't ask for this. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think you've warned me before.
We're gonna have to take him out.
I can't believe we have to make this decision again.
He did force himself back into our lives.
How are you guys gonna even find him?
Well,
Please don't say it.
we do know someone. I mean, obviously he's getting more careless. We could probably find him. We've got to know that we're looking for him now.
I'm not happy about this.
About what?
Ladies and gentlemen and friends from beyond the binary, we're Death by Hammer, and it's good to see y'all tonight.
They're starting.
Are y'all ready?
Let's hope so. Okay. So we need to plan. We should plan. Should we set up security on anybody connected to us? Monitor the surroundings. There's few enough people that it should be manageable, but there's the risk that if our security's found out, it'll make them even more obvious who they should target. Shit, Scarlett, I need my lab. Why can't I go to the lab?
Here, come on, sit down. We can go to Burns' lab if you want the noise, but here's good. The dorm is also good.
Shit, I hate anxiety. I hate panic. I know we're fine. I just...
Hey, how much touching is okay right now?
Hand.
Okay, I'm holding your hand. Do you want to try the breathing thing?
Yeah.
Okay. In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. Do you want a story?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Of course not. Okay. Once upon a time, there were 2 dragons. They were young and liked to fly around looking for treasure anywhere they could find it. One day, they were flying over the ocean and they found some pirates. The pirates had fought krakens, sirens, and terrifying storms, but they had never seen such breathtaking beauty and power as these 2 dragons. So, they mistook them for gods and offered up everything they had. The dragons flew home, laughing and rejoicing at all their new riches. They tucked it all away in a cave and spent their day outside, guarding it. For 4 years they lived at the mouth of that cave and never felt any sorrow. The trouble with dragons is that they have excellent hearing. So when the same pirates came under attack by the only crew fiercer than them, cruel and merciless in battle, the dragons heard them loud and clear. "We have to save them," said the silver one, the cleverer of the 2, who valued loyalty above all her own genius. "But if we leave this cave unguarded, someone might come and steal our treasure," said the green, who was never quite done growing up. "Yeah," said the silver, "but if these pirates die now because we do not save them, will we ever be able to really enjoy our treasure again?" The green dragon realized the truth in this, and what they lacked in brains they made up for in magic. So they breathed their fiery breath around the mouth of the cave and cast a spell on it. One that made it so only friends such as they, who could be together for 4 years and not grow weary of each other, could enter. And feeling quite certain in this spell, they went off to save the pirates. As they were gone saving their friends, 2 young children were running through the mountains. They had just escaped from a nearby tower, where the young prince was being kept until his father felt this world was safe enough. The trouble with the king was that he never did think that the world was quite safe enough, for even the tiniest squabble in the market, or a storm slightly fiercer than normal, would frighten him. So the young prince had spent 4 years, half his life in this tower. The girl with him was a cousin sent to keep him company. 4 years she had sat in the room and they had learned to stand at each other's shoulders to look out the window. They told each other stories of brave knights and fearsome dragons and witches. They fought because they were 8, but they always made up. When they had a chance to escape, guards being all distracted trying to take down 2 dragons they'd seen in the sky, they had no plan, only tiny little legs and half a hope. They ran for hours until they finally stopped and began to worry about what they were going to do. That was when they saw the cave. They didn't even think to flinch at the flames around the entrance. Something about coming from a world without fear makes it even more enticing when you first feel it. They held their breaths and prayed they were not stealing as they filled their pockets with as much as they could.
How could they think they're not stealing?
I don't know, it was an empty cave. "How much do you think a cottage is?" asked she. "Who would even sell us a cottage?" asked he. "Why do these children need a cottage?" asked the green dragon, returned from battle, the pirates safe. The children jumped, apologizing and taking the gold out of their pockets hastily. "We didn't know it belonged to anyone," said he. "So it does," said the silver dragon. "To many someones. First some pirates, then 2 dragons. Now you young children, for you have broken our protection spell fair and square, and earned it. Also, cottages are terrible, and you're really best off staying in here in this cave with us. It's much nicer." The children seemed quite content with this turn of events, until the prince started to wonder if he would ever see his father again. The dragons were pretty confused by this, because they had never known their fathers, but they promised to take their children back to the castle to see the king. They even crammed themselves into the throne room to stand behind the children, as they told the king that they would promise not to play with knives and to be home by sunset, but they would not, and more importantly, their new dragon friends would not, allow them to be locked away again. The king, sorrowful to see how much his son had grown in the years he'd kept him far, agreed, and the children went out to play for the first time in years. The dragons yelled at the king for a very long time about inappropriate parenting methods, and told him that they would be personally overseeing their continued protection, and would not hesitate to cut a bitch, the bitch being the king, if he ever pulled any of this tower shit again. So the children lived happily ever after in the capital under the protection of the dragons, and grew to be great leaders. The dragons lived happily ever after with their treasures, both the gold in their cave and the children in the capital.
Thanks. That was a good story.
Thank you. I'm glad you agree. Do you feel better?
A little, yeah. I'm still gonna need a few to chill out a little more, but yeah.
Do you want to plan what we're gonna do next?
Yeah. You're thinking the Oracle, right?
We need to find him fast. She seems like our best option.
You're probably right. Just, do you trust her?
I mean, she's definitely kind of obnoxious, but she hasn't ratted us out yet, and she had plenty of chances. I think she really does just want to avenge the Baron.
Yeah, I guess the Baron did trust her. Two of a kind. I would gladly punch both of them in the face, but I do think they have good intentions. Probably.
Yeah.
Hey, so this is probably the last thing you want to talk about right now, but are you good with the whole thing that went down? I know she was kind of your first serious relationship, and I know I'm not very good at talking about this kind of stuff, but you can always talk about her if you want.
Thanks, thanks. So, the Oracle?
Yeah, decision, I don't love it, but she's our best option.
Okay. How are we... I just realized that she can find us literally whenever, but she has never actually given us any way to contact her.
Yeah, give me a sec, I got her number.
Wait, how?
She literally told us who her dad was, and she found us on campus, so I figured she probably goes here. She wasn't that hard to find.
Okay, but how did you get her number?
The internet is a really useful place. Here.
Okay, then.
Hello?
Hey, Oracle. It's Hearts, though you might already know that.
No, I stopped watching you so closely after what happened at the jewelry store. God, that makes me sound like a stalker. I wasn't stalking you, really. I promise. And I shouldn't have pressured you. And it's just frustrating, you know? Knowing I could find him if I had better control.
Hey, kid. We get it. We're actually calling to accept your proposal.
You what?
You want to catch Black Hat? As it happens, so do we. It occurred to us that you are the fastest way to do so. Meet us next Saturday morning on the roof of the engineering building, yeah?
On campus?
No, the mall.
She means yes.
How early?
7:30 sounds good.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Right, see you then.
Good to know she's walked that back.
I'm telling you, fieldwork brings out the cocky asshole in all of us. Highlights the natural badass.
That's one way to put it. At least she has to be an ally now.
Yeah, agreed.
Maybe she'll stop approaching us in public places all the damn time.
Let's hope. Hey, so we never really talked about how it seems like someone's sleeping in the lair.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. I don't have any clue who or why, though.
It has to be Professor Burns, right? Maybe she and her wife were fighting?
I literally sat beside them for an hour while they held hands and showed me pictures of their cats like 2 days ago. They're sickeningly in love.
God, the domesticity. Alright, maybe she's helping a student out?
It would make more sense, but I don't get why she would lie to us about it. Or stick them in a lab, of all places.
I don't know. I trust her, though.
Yeah, me too. I know she has a reason for kicking us out. It's just one of the things I'm currently stressed about.
Yeah, I know. We should go to bed. It's been a long day.
Yeah, you definitely owe me a coffee in the morning.
Log 57. Scarlett and I meet with the Oracle for the first time on friendly terms. March 31st, 7:30 a.m.
Good morning.
Oh, hi. Hello. Good morning, Scarlet. R.O. Hearts.
We're all alone up here. Scarlet's good for an empty rooftop, dear. Here, I brought donuts.
Oh, you got blueberry. Thank you. Good morning, Ether.
Good morning, Ophelia.
You know my name?
Knew your number too, kid. You did practically tell us who you are.
Oh, I guess.
Also, you know who we are. I figured it was only fair.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Ophelia's a really pretty name, by the way.
Thanks, I picked it myself. It's a lot better than my dead name.
Oh, Ophelia.
Please, Scarlet, no singing until I finish my coffee, at least.
Spoils for it. So, Ophelia, let's begin your training.
Training?
We decided the best place to start would be to make sure you know how to work your power.
To make sure that we can find him anytime we need to. He can't slip away if we're watching where he's going.
So how does it work, do you think? Do you see everything around you and you have to focus, or...?
Not really. I think I mentioned it before, but maybe I didn't. Who knows? But it's tied to the people around me.
Like the Baron.
Right. So because she thought about you guys all of the time, I was sort of transported almost to where you guys would be.
Interesting.
You are not allowed to science right now. Not until I finish my coffee.
Rude.
Well?
How complete is it? Like, when you see where someone is. You use the language transported, which sounds very total to me.
Oh, it's not. I can move and stuff. I mean, it was really disorienting when it started, and it was so much worse. But now I can, move around and stuff. If I'm careful. It's kind of like there's a movie overlaying my vision.
It sounds disorienting as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
How old were you when it started?
Not very old. I think as long as I can remember. Well, whenever a friend of mine thought about their dog, or my dad thought about a criminal he was trying to catch.
Which is how you got here.
Yeah, which is why he has me working with him.
Are you sure it isn't just precognition? You're not just seeing the future?
I don't think that's possible, right? The future doesn't exist yet, so I can't be seeing it.
Have you ever been wrong?
Not on the ones I knew about.
So you know all this about your power, but you still don't know how to work it?
I mean, I still can't get it to happen on purpose. I see you two at pretty much random times, and my dad was lucky I saw you back when the Baron was still after you. It's random.
Sure doesn't feel random.
Well, even with all the focus the Baron gave to Black Hat, I still can't see him the way I see you two. And it's almost like he's managed to hide himself from me. Is that possible?
Trust me, I would have figured it out.
So, where do we come in?
I don't know how it works, really. But, what the Baron always did was she helped me meditate.
Really?
Yeah, we would meditate on you, or whatever other villain we were trying to find. And usually, it depends because it's really flaky, but usually it worked for you two. And for some reason, I was able to see where you were.
That sounds... You said it's flaky? Are you sure it's tied to others and doesn't just have to do with your focus?
I kept finding you, didn't I? So it works, somehow. And I've tried doing it on my own with Black Hat, but it doesn't feel like enough somehow.
That's super...
Ether, I can and will start singing again.
You should know, though, it takes a lot of practice.
And you're not even sure if it'll work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we need to at least try.
Yep, let's get our Yoda on.
Ace of Hearts is written and produced by Sarah Leah and Shelby MC, who voiced Scarlet and Ether respectively. Sherry is voiced by Danny S. Valentine is voiced by Carly DM. The Oracle is voiced by Finnegan Metzler. If you'd like to support our podcast, you can visit us at aceofhearts-official.tumblr.com/listen or ko-fi.com/aceofheartspodcast. come visit our website at aceofheartsofficial.com, and you can find us at aceofhearts-official on Tumblr or Twitter. Have a good day, and thanks for being an Ace listener.